Face-off glove side here of Amundrud. One to the line here by the backs now. It's Hales drifting to the middle with a shot. Tipped on safe. Rebound loose. Mitchell jamming away. Hales drifts to the middle. Top of the right circle now. Campbell walks in, holding, shooting. Amundrud to save. I think he got it with his mask. Puck loose right in front. Amundrud another good save as Wilson tried to jam it in from the top of the crease. And it's won by the Warriors. Now Harrison gets away from his man nicely. Shot from the right circle. Good save there by Dieter. Now for Murphy. Murphy. Pass up to the right point here for Clayson. Back for his man on the right side, Kowalski. Down low, Murphy centering pass, headshot save. Rebound stopped as well. Puck loose, glove side, and they score! A scramble in front is knocked in by RJ Murphy, who's got goals in back-to-back games, and a power play goal has the Warriors up by 1. Point, it finds Harrison through some sticks, finding now Kowalski, feeding to the middle, Clayson in the high slot, shoots, that's blocked nicely there by Watsky, and brought back the other way by Salmon Arm's Trevor Adams. Stapley, Salmon Arm onto their third man advantage, back down low here, trying to center it as Adams, right point, drive, Chorney, save Amundrud as the rebound pops up back behind the goal. Hales up for Hiroshi through the middle now, Akito Hiroshi and across the blue line, quick shot off the crossbar. Blocker side on Amundrud, and the game remains 1-0. Now shooting that one toward goal, knocked down by Rhyme. Started back the other way by the Warriors. Could be a 3-on-2 odd man rush. Rhyme right wings, dropping off. Kowalski a shot. Saved by Dieter, and he hangs on for the whistle. Face-off glove side. Warriors out shooting the Silverbacks 13-8 so far in this first period. Marino, right wing corner with a shot. He scores! It trickles through Dieter and in! Those are the kind of goals that are absolute back-breakers. Bo Dieter has that puck squib right through him. Jared Marino, the Warrior captain from the right corner. And Marino's got his 4th of the year, and the Warriors have a 2-0 lead. Over though now Adams trying to get back inside the blue line. He will. Adams left wing, puts it toward goal. Amundrud the save, and he hangs on. With Adams going to the net, some pushing and shoving here. Tilsley will draw the assist on the goal. Tilsley's had the hot hand as of late as well. Face-off blocker side, one to the line. Salmon Arm's going to be quick to get a shot off here. Chorney fanned on his first try, now he gets one on. Never got through as Cambites knocked it down, but he could only do that. So the Warriors have a 2-0 lead on the late goal in the first period by Jared Marino. RJ Murphy at 11:28 gave the Warriors an original 1-0 advantage, and a good period for West Kelowna. Back the other way comes Harrison. With speed, gallops into the offensive zone, stops up, right circle shot, stopped and held by Dieter. And a nice turning away from a check of Marino. Stapley controlling here on the left wing side, down to the bottom of the left circle, into the left corner. Stapley, cross ice right wing side for Thomas. Back up top, Chorney, midpoint, holding, shooting, scores! And a good one as well. And it's up and over the goal. Back out through center, it's a 2-on-0 the other way. It's Campbell right wing, feeding up ahead. Kingston, great save, Amundrud. He got it with the blocker and keeps it a 1-goal game. Carrying in the left wing side, sent a shot that's stopped by Amundrud. Mitchell going to the net, got a little bump there from Tilsley, and will now be pushed out from the top of the crease. So 9:05 to go, second period. It's the Warriors 2 and the Silverbacks 1. Dubois cuts it across the blue line, top of the right circle, feeds it over left wing side, just out of the reach ahead. He threw it to the front of the goal, Dollywall in front, can't jam it into the blocker side. He's got pushed into the goal by Hora, and that'll come back out to center. Left wing across the blue line, dropping off. Here's Norland shooting, saved by Dieter, and the rebound will be scooped up and hung on to. Backs on the face-off, Hiroshi right side, driven in there by Hales, and Amundrud won't take any chances with that. He'll just glove it and hang on for the whistle with 3:39 to go in the second period. There's Ryan in across the blue line, backhands it right wing side. Norland shooting it toward the goal. It's off a body, now kicks to the left point. Harrison there, fires, save Dieter, and he hangs on for the rebound with 1:15 to go. Jake Harrison in his own zone. Banks it up the center there for Rhyme. Pass on the right wing nicely here for Kowalski. Back in. Kowalski right circle. Centering a feed back door just out of the reach of Murphy. Tried to bank it in front at the top of the crease. Rhyme couldn't shovel it home. Here's Hogg right wing side. A shot through traffic. Amundrud the save. Going to the goal there with Cambites. He gets tied up with Ewart here just in front of Amundrud as the two have each other locked up. And Cambites actually stuck in the gear of Amendrud, and they will pull everybody apart, and we'll get a face-off back in the West Kelowna zone. At the left point, he'll drift now to the left wing corner. Got hit hard from behind. That's a penalty against Chorney, and that's not a very smart hit whatsoever to break this game open. Dollywall, right point, Ryan. Left wing side for Dollywall. Down low for Dubois. Back for Dollywall again. Right side for Ryan. Ryan in the corner here for Stevenson, who'll drift back up top here. Stevenson moving to the middle. Tie slot, shooting, scores! 5-on-3, Chase Stevenson, wrist shot, glove side, Warriors lead 3-1. Murphy walking in, dropping it back to the left point here, Harrison, right wing side, now it's found by Kowalski, centered in front, and Rhyme tipped it on, and the save made there by the goaltender in Dieter. Wilson finds it here, below the goal line he goes, cuts out blocker side, tried to wrap it around, there for that is Amendrud. Murphy and Hogg to do the honors, but it looks like Hogg will be kicked out of the circle, and Tanner Campbell to take the draw. It's one here by the Warriors now. It's Hales the midpoint, throwing it to the net, knocked away. It's loose. Amendrud the save, rebound. He sprawls to make another. Couple of good stops in tight by Nick Amendrud on Ryan Hogg. Salmoln Arm wins the ensuing face-off here as it's Trevor Adams that starts up on the right wing side. Spencer Hora across the blue line left wing, a chance back in front. Hora, great save. Amendrud, rebound loose, top of the crease, and a penalty coming up here. And I think this is going to go against Salmon Arm, an interference penalty. On the right wing side is Hiroshi, but a shot from Harrison from the line stopped, and the rebound right in on Dieter. Break for Tilsley, the blue line. Tilsley finds a right wing side, feeding Marino in front. Backhand move, save Dieter. And an impressive one at that on that feed from Tilsley over from the right side. Into the right corner now, below the goal line he goes with this. Tanner Campbell feeds it up for the slot shot by Hiroshi. Save made Amendrud, and he pounces on the rebound on his blocker side and hangs on for dear life. By the Silverbacks and then one by the Warriors. One by the backs. It's a quick shot by Wilson. Fired it up and over the goal, and unable to hold that in as Hales at the line. He lost his stick at the blue line as well, so he tried to kick it back to the man, but he missed it, and Norland scores. Hales tried to kick it behind the net, but he kicked it right to Norland's stick, and the Warriors get an empty netter and take a 4-1 lead. Inside their own zone now. Wilson, left wing side, makes a move around Todd, trying to get to the front of the net. He's hauled down there. Penalty coming up to Judding, who took him down below the goal line. So it's tripping to Judding, 1:38 to go third period. Dieter to the bench, and the Silverbacks go 6-on-4 here. Marino tried to knock it down. Mitchell finds it here. Right circle, he shoots, glove save. Rebound kick free as well by Amendrud. Hiroshi, top of the right circle. Left wing side, shot stopped and held by the Warrior goaltender. 6 seconds to go in the game, and back with that now is Kingston. Starts up ice, the clock's gonna wind down, and the Warriors are gonna come away with a 4-1 victory over the Salmon Arm Silverbacks here tonight. Nick Amendrud, 34 saves on 35 shots in the win. The Warriors special teams on point in this one. And West Kelowna, with their 7th win of the season, and improved to 7-3 on the year after a 4-1 win over the Salmon Arm Silverbacks here tonight at Royal LePage Place. Here with Warriors assistant coach Shay Naka after a 4-1 victory for the Warriors over the Salmon Arm Silverbacks tonight. And Shay, a pretty clean effort from your group. I thought things looked good, scored 4 goals in the game, 4 different goal scorers as well. The power play gave 2 goals. The PK, despite giving up 1 for the first time in a while, looked pretty solid as well. What did you see from the performance after 60 minutes tonight?
Yeah, it was a pretty complete performance from our group, actually. You know, there were certainly moments where they took it to us, and they have a good forward group, and that's what they'll do. But you know, for the most part, we held the fort. Obviously, Amber played real good in net for us and made some timely saves. Stopped a lot of shots too, but overall, our D did a pretty good job clearing pucks on rebounds and didn't give up too many second opportunities, like you said. We kind of won the special teams battle in a way. Obviously, getting that 5-on-3 goal was nice, and you know, being shorthanded 7 times, you know, and the one goal they got is that shot from the top. So overall, a pretty good performance from our club.
You mentioned the power plays, penalty kills, lots of penalties in this game through the course of 60 minutes. Is it kind of hard for your team to get in a rhythm in a sense that way because you got so many penalties and you got so many special teams going on?
It was certainly a different officiated game, I guess. It was guys were kind of, up and down. It went back and forth with the penalties, and sometimes that's how it goes. To finish the game 6-on-3 at the end is kind of a weird situation to be in, but it's just something for your club to learn from. You're going to go through adversity through the season, and it's going to be different things all the time. Tonight, there was being shorthanded for stretches, and then all of a sudden being on the power play for stretches. So those are things you learn from as a club, and hopefully we grow from that. And in future times, you've learned from it.
Looking at this game as a whole tonight, you mentioned Nick Amendrood. He was outstanding, I thought, in this hockey game. You mentioned the talented forward group that Salmon Arm has. Not just talented, but they're big as well. And Amendrood seemed like he really stood the task in there. Ended up making 34 saves on the night, and especially in the third period when Salmon Arm was trying to come down a goal, Amendrood stood tall.
Yeah, he certainly, we kind of hung him out to dry a little bit in Coquitlam last game, losing that lead late. And tonight he was having none of that, so he was real good in net for our guys and made timely saves. I mean, there's a couple times where we kind of got hemmed in maybe once or twice and made a couple mistakes, which is going to happen over the course of a game, and he was there to bail our guys out. And there's a couple scrambles in front where we didn't do a good job last game, and tonight we were able to clear a couple of those to bail him out. And when that happens, then you're only going to give up one goal in a game like happened tonight. And so props to Amber and those guys back there helping him out.
Appreciate your time. Thanks for this, Shane. Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Trev.
Woo! Oh, shaving cream. Yeah.
Here with Warriors goalie Nick Amendrood after a little bit of a shaving cream incident there. But Nick, congrats on the victory tonight. 34 saves for yourself. How did you see your performance and your performance from your teammates?
I thought I played pretty well. Obviously, those solid nights are what we need, especially in our division rivalries. But I think the team as a whole brought a lot of grit today and a lot more kind of passion to the game tonight, and really battled in the corners. And it made my night pretty easy, to be honest.
Grit's a good word to use because Salmon Arm's a big physical team. They've got a lot of skilled forwards up front as well. Was it hard for you to kind of track pucks at all tonight? I know the one goal they did score, you had no chance on, couldn't see it at all. But after that, it just seemed like they were not afraid to get to the front of the net, and it must have made life a little bit difficult for you, but you were able to battle through it.
Yeah, it's a tough team to play against, obviously. I'm not short, but I'm not tall, so it is hard to see over some of those guys. But I really think starting to battle through some of that traffic, and it keeps me in the game, keeps me motivated, and it is tougher looking around a lot of the taller guys, but I thought I did well pushing through all that.
One big save for you came in the second period. The game was 2-0. A pass from the right wing from Grayson Constable found his man in front of the goal in Rhett Kingston. Kind of a little bit of a break there, and you made the blocker save. What kind of adjustment did you make there, and what did you see on that breakaway?
I tried to kind of bait him into shooting blocker. I tried to leave it open until the last second just so I knew where he was shooting, and that made it a little easier for me.
Lastly now, a big week for this team this week, picking up wins in both of their games. How much confidence does that give this team going forward? Obviously, it's another weird week next week with a midweek game and then a weekend game. But 2 wins under the belt must be nice, and a 7-3 start this year as well.
Yeah, it's really nice actually to get those games tied together. And I think as soon as our team starts getting on a roll and we start digging into our skates a little bit, it'll start rolling for us.
Appreciate it. Thanks for this, Amber. Congrats on the win tonight.
Thank you.